Hey, how's it going? My name is jackiefishhh and welcome back to some more Arena Total War. Today we're going to go ahead and continue our grind for tier 10. Our commander Scipio Africanus is almost there. About 5,000 more free XP until he does hit there. But I was thinking about maybe upgrading him, but then I feel like it's just a waste of XP to stick that, 5,000-10,000 or whatever it was when I was really thinking about it into it. Because once he hits tier 10, he's not going to be gaining any more experience. And on top of that, I'm still like 100 and something K off getting my tier 10s. You can see right here, I've got Praetorian Cavalry, about 42,000 XP on them, and I obviously need a lot more, literally another 140,000, 50,000 even, to go ahead and secure them. So there's just no point wasting XP. I might as well just save it up for when I upgrade the tech tree, which again, if you are a new player, I highly recommend you do this. If you find a commander or a couple commanders you really enjoy, and you hit around about tier 5, I highly recommend you spending points into their really important skills, because this can make all the difference between you winning a fight and losing a fight. So yeah, I highly recommend this. I do it for all my commanders. There are some abilities I do go ahead and maybe don't decide to stick points in, like this momentum again. I mean, actually no, I don't really play Arminius too much. So for example, let's think of a commander I don't really use too much. Maybe Leonidas. I mean, to be fair, everything is really good. Like stuff like fighting with Shade isn't too important at the lower tiers, so I've kind of left it alone. However, I guess at higher tiers, having this extra missile block is actually really important. I guess pretty much everything is important. Maybe, for example, you can make the argument that maybe not upgrading some of Arminius's infiltration, but then again, you also get the impact damage, which again is really good for cavalry. So yeah, I guess it's hard to. I guess it's just a good example of everything is really good to upgrade, and you definitely should do it. Really taking a look at it. But I think there's a few situations where you don't want to, but I won't bother getting into them in this video. So yeah, as I said, race for tier 10. We're just going to play maybe a couple Scipio games, and I'll try and make this a little bit of a longer video, trying to grind away at this commander XP to hit him to tier 10. I'm going to be using the premium Tiarii unit because it's a unit I've used a little bit, not really a lot, so I kind of want to play it a little bit more so I get a good idea of just if it's good, if it's bad, what are its strengths, what are its weaknesses, because it's a really interesting unit for the Romans, and I'll show you guys why when we jump into the battle. And then we're also using, obviously, other legionary cavalry. Probably my favourite Roman cavalry unit, if I'm honest. I feel like they just got such a strong ability at tier 7 that they're just really good. So yeah, let's just queue up and we'll jump into it. So I guess whilst we're waiting for a game, I'll talk about Tiarii a little bit. So they are a premium unit. I believe you get them with one of the Founders Packs, maybe the one before the Founders Pack. And they're really, as I said, interesting unit because they have basically act like a phalanx. They can lock shields and put their spears up, and they have the what is it called? The tiredness bar? The fatigue bar, yeah, of course. So they have the fatigue bar, whereas if they go over 80% of fatigue in their phalanx, then they go ahead and start doing a lot less damage, start breaking up, and you can see infantry getting in there and destroying them. So it is a unit you have to play very much like a phalanx. However, when you play with Scipio, because they are such a heavily defensive unit, I can't remember what their numbers are exactly, but they have a huge armor and defense stats. So once you kind of couple that with Scipio and his Oath of Perseverance, you can go ahead and just get so much work done on the battlefield. You can go ahead and just throw them into combat, stick Oath of Perseverance, and they will just hold for a long time. Now, obviously, they struggle. They're obviously not going to come up. If they come up against some tier 7 Roman Germanicus infantry, they're going to get absolutely torn apart by Vengeance. However, if you play them situationally, I think they'll do a pretty good job. And what I'm going to be trying to do in this battle is I'm going to be trying to do like a little Alexander. I'm going to be trying to run these Tiarii along with my legionary cavalry, try and get other Scipios to pop their Oath of Perseverance on me, and then have my Tiarii rush in and just start slaughtering them whilst I bring my cavalry out. So that's going to be the plan for this episode, is just trying to kind of enact a really good strategy. And it also helps me just in all cavalry fights to have this unit of Tiarii along with me, because it is obviously a spear infantry unit, so I can use it to scare off enemy cavalry from charging me, and even just use it to push off enemy missiles as well, because one of another really good things about the Tiarii is they have raised shields, I believe. Actually, do they? Do they have raised shields? I guess we'll find out very soon when we jump into the battle. I think they have raised shields, which means they can just pretty much absorb a lot of missile fire without taking too much damage. which again is really, really good for just advancing forward, absorbing missile fire, and that's going to allow, hopefully, my cavalry to then scare them off and kind of pincer movement around the flanks. So, nice. So, nice little tier 7 game. I have definitely noticed as we play, a tier 7 and 8 game, so we are of a lower tier, but that's absolutely fine. I have noticed that the matchmaking since the open week is 100 times better, which I'm so happy for. I'm barely ever getting into games where there's like a 3-tier difference besides the super high tiers. But, you know, tier 8, 7 is all good. Sometimes you get tier 8s, 9s, and 10s in the top tiers. But besides that, you know, all the other lower tiers seem so much better now. Even when you play at tier 5, you just get all tier 5s most of the time. And maybe a few tier 6s here and there. But it's like a really, really good improvement to the matchmaking. I'm super happy that it has been improved. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go on this right flank. I really love fighting over this cornfield right here because I feel like it gives you so much vision. And if you can dominate this flank, then you can really make some good decisions to their base or going back to your own base, and you know, even coming around and flanking in the city or in the center of the map. Because again, Rubicon is one of the maps where if you just push center, you can really dominate the map and kind of take the flanks off guard, or even just delayed push center. Because a lot of times you can encourage the enemy to push forward and kind of commit their forces. Oh, what is that? Why do we have some tier 10s in our game? We just have tier 8s and they have goddamn tier 10s. Well then. Fuck me then, right. I was just going on about how good the matchmaking is. I guess it's struggling. I am playing in the morning, so I guess it's having a little bit of trouble. But as you can see, he's just going to be... Okay, this is good for us, actually. We're just about to encourage them. Yeah, nice. We're charging. Now, granted, I can see that they do have a lot of infantry here. All I want to do is hit this unit and now get the hell out of there with my cavalry. I'm going to take a little bit of damage. I might even rout. Okay, that's not good either. Let's go ahead and just push him there. We'll commit that one, get this unit the hell out of there. And we can basically just engage here if we want to. I'm going to go ahead. Yeah, let's go ahead and pop our over perseverance there. We're going to tie these guys down, and then all our infantry is going to turn up. So this unit of legionary cavalry should be able to hold for a little while. Now, granted, they are coming up against some pretty, you know, some infantry, a lot of cavalry and stuff like that. But that's not really an issue. Like, this unit is just going to hold it, and then our infantry is going to turn up. I'm going to try and come around the flank here and try and help out. And yeah, you can see the armor that these TRI have. They have 900 armor when they're supported by friendly units. And we can even just, you know, use our charge ability if we want to. Okay, they ran out, which is fine. We'll go ahead and get our morale back there. Yeah, definitely we'll get a really good charge off there in the forest. Run down this unit. Look at that damage as well. Nice. And we can just surround it. We're even going to pop our war cry to make it rout again. Rear flank it. Good, it routed again. And we should just be able to run it down. Let's go ahead and take these two units and move them up. So just comparing it, like they have a huge armor bonus. You know, I'm at 700. These TRI have 800. They have barely any attack, but you don't really need the attack. So our center is getting pushed really hard. Obviously the tier 10s, which you can see right here, the Imperial Guard. Oh no, but yeah, the Imperial Guard are going to be pushing hard. So we want to try and make our way over to the center as quickly as we can. And try and help out. And as you can see, we do have raised shields as well, which is really, really good. Kind of the downside of the TRI is obviously we don't have a lot of attack. Let's go and turn around and take this charge. We are playing Scipio, so we should be able to... Oh, no, okay, they just have the numbers there. I was going to say, we are Scipio, so we should be able to beat them back here in a fight. Let's go ahead and pop that. Let's go and pop our abilities there and also charge in. We got our spearmen making their way over here to try and help out. And again, we aren't really doing what we're saying we wanted to do, right? We're not really popping any of our abilities and helping out. Guess we'll pop over perseverance on that unit. And I guess we'll continue to fight here. Because if we can maybe dominate this area, we might be able to stand a chance. But I mean, our center is just being crushed right now. That's our problem. And our cavalry really hasn't done a great job either, unfortunately, of really dominating as much as I wanted. This scorched earth is really good by our opponents. And I'm just going to try and come in. Because again, one of the things you really want to try to achieve with the TRI, it's just getting them stuck into a prolonged engagement. Now we're going to be sending our cavalry back. Just try and get a good charge off whilst they were trying to throw their scorched earth. And we are going to get it off as well. Nice. Right into the flank there. Perfect. And we can pop our phalanx now. So they'll form their phalanx. We do have to be very, very careful though. Okay, we want to fall back now because they've formed up. Our allies are in there as well. We want to obviously undo this as soon as we can. Pop our war cry. Get in there. And hopefully just hope for the best. We'll go ahead and pop our over perseverance. Bring back our cavalry as well to try and help out as best as we can. Because the TRI, now they've got over perseverance. You can just see their armor, 1200. That's a lot. That's like what my tier 9 Praetorian cavalry have when I pop over perseverance. It's really, really good. We'll have to go ahead and try and dodge this archer fire as much as we can. So like archer fire can be quite easily dodged if you're just paying attention to where these kind of bit bigger arrow volleys are going. I'm hoping that our dudes are going to be able to come in. We'll pop our charge, get a nice little charge off there onto all their archers. Only tier 7 archers. Again, our infantry is going to be holding off there. I'm relying, like I really am relying on our slingers, just stopping them from capping. We'll try and pop everything we can before we do die. We are going to die. Yeah, luckily we have all these archers here, which should be able to stop the cap, and we have infantry as well. So even though they have super high tiers, once we've dealt with this, we should be able to push to their base, and then we have all of this cavalry as well. The cav has to take out the archers. I didn't do a very good job of it. No, I haven't played particularly well this game. I've definitely sacrificed a lot of my units for pointless assaults, so hopefully, yeah, nice. They're doing a great job. The archers are going to hopefully keep these guys at bay for some time. Yeah, I honestly have not played very well this battle whatsoever. My team is doing a very good job at just holding them up. So now what we want to do is we want to just try and push to the base, I think. The cavalry, as I said, obviously has to take out archers. Cav has to take out archers. And we have to just take this base. I don't think we're going to win in a straight-up battle just because of these tier 10s. But I mean, even with tier 10s, I've taken a lot of damage, right? And they need to be hit now. We need some sort of infantry. We need some sort of cavalry to go in. Oh, that's really unfortunate. The tier 9 horses over here are going to be pouring in now and there. I think that's our archers done, and that's probably going to be the game, if I'm honest. If they can just get one decap off, that would be amazing. I don't think they're going to, though. Just one more decap would be so good if they could. Decap. Can we get one more? They're focusing down the archers as much as they can. Oh, yes, nice. This dude is going in. He might have saved us there. We obviously want to be doing our charge as well, just getting into the base as quickly as we can. Oh, did he not manage to get in the stack off? Come on. Oh, no, he ran away. That was unfortunate. Nice play there, though, overall, by our teammates. Nice, he decapped. That's amazing. I don't think we're going to be able to win, but if he can just keep it up, that is so good for us. Especially if I get into the base cap, because I'll be... Oh, no, that cavalry came in. That's not good. Okay, I need to get over here as soon as I can and just try and kill this cavalry. Because I'll be able to maybe rout this cavalry. No, he shouldn't go in, I don't think. He's going to go out and we're going to lose a lot of decap there. And he didn't really achieve anything, which was unfortunate. So we want to get our backs up against the wall. And honestly, we've got a lot of infantry here, so we might be able to decap them. Apologies as well, guys. I honestly have not played well this game whatsoever. But we should be getting we should be capping, you know, relatively quickly now. And all we have to worry about is the cavalry. And luckily, because we are spears, we can pop our spear phalanx and be pretty decent. Maybe I should have gone back home and we should have just tried to scrap it out. Because maybe if I was here, we could have won. Yeah, I guess I made my decision, but I'm so slow with the TRI. I only have 180 movement. Comparing that to a similar unit, you can see these guys have 500. I think that's fine. Same with cavalry back. They should be able to decap quick enough. And we should just be able to win this. Now, obviously, I need to be careful. I wasn't sure if that cavalry actually died back there. But yeah, we just need to sit in the base. And, oh, yeah. It's up to our archers have really won us the day here. If we win, you know, there's still a very good chance we won't. This cavalry going back does look pretty good for us, though. And they are just constantly decapping. Oh, yeah, there you go. I have to worry about them. Please be careful, my dude. Dude, he's not even looking. That's really bad. We're going to lose so much cap points. Yeah, he should have been looking there. So unfortunately, he didn't even kill many of these guys. If they run away now, that is so bad. He's actually going to rout a lot of them as well. I mean, granted, he probably can't kill me, which is really good. I guess we're just going to have to go in. Oh, no, he's going to run away, unfortunately. He should honestly have just stuck with me. The main reason I was here was to avoid any missiles. He should honestly have just stuck with me, and we probably would have been fine. I mean, we still got a lot of cap. I'll tell him just to sit here. Because that guy's going to keep on coming in. And all I need is this guy to make his way in there, and I can protect him with my phalanx pretty well, I think. Doesn't look like he's going to, though, which is really unfortunate. Where's he going? Dude, stay in the base. Because he's just going to come directly back in. Just sit behind me. Because I can form a phalanx, because we're losing on numbers now. More of the cavalry is coming back, and he's just going to get picked apart. Because as long as I form up right, there's no way I should be able to get decapped, because my spear phalanx should be enough. But I don't want to go out there, because he's obviously just going to come flying in. Like, all he has to do is to sit behind me, and we should be fine. Use his javelins if he has any. So that's the thing, I don't, because they can just come in my flank now, and I have to be really careful about that. Like, all he has to do is sit behind me. We'll do that a little bit. We'll just form up. He did kind of outsmart me a little bit there. But that's fine. We can rotate. And we can on-form, obviously, in a second as well. Like, all he has to do is just sit behind me. And all we have to do is just form up as best as we can. We can actually pop... Nice! Nice, nice, nice. So we popped our war cry there. That's going to rout these guys. Nice. That was really good from us. Really, really good. Well, good from me, I should say. Dude, where you going, man? Just hide behind me. That's all you have to do, dude. Because they're going to come flying in now, and you're just going to get decapped again. I don't know. What is he doing? I mean, he decaps, but he's dead now. If we just run forward, that's fine. Now, obviously, we can't do anything against him, but nice. That's all their cavalry now done. I'm hoping we should probably actually just break phalanx and just kill them. Like, as long as he doesn't get decapped, that's fine. Good. So we managed to kill them. They have more cavalry coming back. I don't think we're going to win this one, unfortunately. I thought for a second, because a lot of the times when you play pikes, you don't end up decapping when they charge in. But yeah, they're just going to come in again, decap us once more. We did an admirable job, though. Not so much me. I played pretty badly that game. I committed to a lot of cavalry charges, which just weren't very good. But considering they had tier 10s and 9s, I think we did pretty decently. I'm not going to complain at all. And as long as he doesn't get decapped, maybe we stand a chance. I'm just going to sit there and just, because I have a lot less cap than he does. He has a lot more than me. What? He has 600, whereas I only have 400, so... yeah, I guess we'll just try and protect him as much as we can. We'll actually try and spread out as much as we can as well. That's probably a better idea as well, and just really try and block off this bit of terrain. That's probably what we should have done in the first place. We have our war cry back as well, which is great. Yeah, I mean, if he's just going to come around there, then we'll just reform there. I mean, honestly, he should just split up his cavalry. There's nothing I can do if he splits up his cavalry. Yeah, if he just comes from one angle and the other, there's not really a lot. I guess I can do this. Just like form up there. So again, that's all I really want to do is just form up as best as I can and try and defend. God, maybe I should have gone back to base. I think if I went back to base, it would have been much, much better. But I guess it's stuff you learn, You kind of, the more you play, the more of a situation you really start to understand. Okay, I guess I want to be here and kill these guys more than anything else. They are unfortunately going to win by the looks of it. Because he's going to come in, decap us. We can get these guys. I want to kind of wait to pop my war cry if I can avoid it. I mean, we're going to be able to kill these guys, I guess, which is going to be good. We'll pop our war cry. I mean, overall, that was a good battle. Not so much on our part. We didn't exactly play very well. Or at least I should say I didn't play exactly very well. We'll countercharge that cavalry as well. Should be able to see it dead. But I'm happy with how the battle turned out. That was really, really good. We got defeated, unfortunately. But, And I think, honestly, if I played a bit better, we would have easily have won that battle. They had tier 10s and 9s, but, we had better team play, I guess, at the end of the day. So, I think if we played better and we used our cavalry better, we would have won that battle, I think. Because if I would have had, like, half my cavalry left, I could have decapped some more, stopped their cavalry from decapping us. So, I think that battle falls on my shoulders, and I definitely should have played a little bit better there. So what we're going to do is we're just going to rack up some more consumables, and we're going to just jump straight back into another battle. So yeah, let me know, what do you guys prefer? Do you prefer it when we just have these kind of shorter battles where it's just one battle, and I upload them more frequently? Or would you prefer kind of maybe these 2 battle episodes where they maybe are like 30 minutes long? However, I do end up, maybe uploading these a little bit less. So do let me know if you guys like what you prefer. Do you prefer just kind of one battle but most days, or kind of 2 battles but less frequent? I would be really interested to find out, because I'm still very much crafting how I want to do my arena content. The game is still in open beta, or closed beta I should say, so there's still a lot of more kind of work to be put in my game, and obviously a lot more work to put in my commentary style and stuff like that. Unfortunately, at the moment, the replay system's having a real hard time. There was an amazing replay which I'm going to try and show you guys. I was playing with a group of guys, and one of them was playing as tier 10 Royal Spartans, so the Greek hoplites. So I'll actually try and show them to you if I can. Let me just jump over. He's not going to let me. I don't think it's going to let me. No, unfortunately, it's not going to let me. But yeah, he was playing the highest tier Spartans, the Royal Spartans, tier 10. And he ends up getting 8,000 aggression, which is absolutely insane. You can see the top person on our team was me there with 2,500. The top person on their team was 3,000. So the fact that he got 8,000 aggression, which is this bar right here, is pretty goddamn crazy. I'm not going to lie. He like went in. And it was on Rubicon again. And he just pushed across, basically doing a 300 Spartans. And marched across the Rubicon and just went ham. And it was a really high tier gameplay, obviously, as well. Loads of tier 9s, 10s, and all that lovely stuff. So, yeah, I'll try my best to upload it if the replay system is working. And hopefully it will be. So, cool. I will go ahead and just leave it until we jump into another match. And I'll see you guys there. Okay guys, we have now jumped into a match on Hadrian's Wall. Again, it does seem like that my speech at the beginning about how the matchmaking seems to be a lot better, it does not apply to my recording today. We have now got into a game again with some tier 10s and a mix of other, tiers above that. And we are going to be playing below a tier, but I really do want to kind of mess around with these TRI a little bit more. Kind of get used to them, see what their strengths and weaknesses are. So we're going to continue playing at this lower tier. I think what we're going to try and do is rush up and take this watchtower, get a nice little vision of what the enemy have over here. And I guess one of the advantages of playing kind of these little bit of a higher tier games just basically shows that you guys get to see all these high tier units that you might not have seen in battle whilst playing yourself. So hopefully you guys do enjoy these battles. I mean, ideally I wasn't looking to get into a tier 10 game, but it looks like I've been thrusted into it. So we will simply just push up here with everything we have, try and get our cavalry up to capture this flag as soon as we can. So on Hadrian's Wall, you can hit this flag point a lot quicker than the enemies because they spawn down this road here. So it takes them a little bit longer to rush up here. You can sometimes deny it if, for example, you're playing Barbarian Cavalry, which again is a really good example of why Barbarian Cavalry is a really good tool because you can kind of deny a lot of vision from the enemy. Okay, so we have some tier 10s up there. I mean, it does look like these guys aren't even playing. Have they DC'd or something? Well, let's go ahead and give them a good, let's give them a little hello. Let's just charge into them, and if they're not going to move, then that seems like it's their problem, right? Maybe this is all a trap, though, and I'm about to get absolutely smashed, but let's go ahead and just charge in. Okay, they're going to charge me, which is fine. We do get the better charge off, though, which is great. I'm just going to get stuck in there. Bring up these guys, because it doesn't look like there's a lot more support. Now, obviously, let's be cautious of these guys around here, but I'm happy just to fight this right now. Our morale is fine. Yeah, our morale's fine, so that's good. We're taking a decent amount of damage, but again, I'm not really too worried. We're going to pop our over perseverance. That should encourage this guy now to run away. Yeah, we're going to get eaten up there. I feel like we did a nice amount of damage, though. We're going to save our cavalry and try and look for a better engagement. We're going to go center, because it does look like in the central point of the map is where we're really making a big push. And we want to try and support this as much as possible. So I could have tried to commit here, tie up more of these units. But I feel like we did some good damage to the higher tier unit, the tier, whatever tier that is. And now we just need to try and make our way down. I probably didn't choose the best pathing there. We've got some Praetorian cavalry right here. God, I should just be playing higher tiers if we're going to be getting matched with them. Because, yeah, we are literally getting matched with just so many high tiers right now. Okay, a lot of heavy infantry there. We're going to continue to make our way around. I'm going to go to the old loop-to-loop. I don't want to get kind of caught out here, so we're going to try and avoid this as much as we can. Again, try and avoid all of these guys as much as we can. Just try and support the team to the best of my ability. Again, let's just take this flag so we get some good vision up here. Okay, there's a lot of archers there, so let's go ahead and try and sneak our way through here, and we'll try and get onto these archers. Now, obviously, they do have some cavalry supporting it. Let's just try and charge through this. We are going to take a bit of damage from it, but we should be able to catch them. Wrath of Mars does have a really, really long range, which is great. I guess I'm going to just try and engage these guys. Yeah, I'm going to just charge these guys in the hope that my allies can take them. Come on, take them out. Okay, we are engaged here. We're going to pop our war cry, and we're going to pop our Oath of Perseverance because we're about to get recharged. So popping Oath of Perseverance is good because it does give you a bit of charge deflect. He pops Oath of Perseverance, and we'll just run away now. No point for us to stay in this fight if he's popped it. These guys should do great now because I'm not in a phalanx or spear wall, whatever they call it. So we should be doing okay against it. We'll just pick up some nice kills off on these archers really quickly. Just wipe them out, stop them from doing anything. I mean, look at them as well. They're not doing amazing, but they're holding. Okay, let's get out of here. Where? Oh, God, the tier 9s just come rushing in there and ruin us. I hate it when people do this. Like, the fight is up here at the moment. We're missing our highest tier units. I hate it when people take the AI and shove them in the base. Because at the moment, we're missing our high tier units. So matchmaking is balanced this, giving us tier 10s and giving them a couple tier 9s. And the person's just leaving. Not only is this 300 men in our base, but it's also our tier 10s. It annoys me to no end when people do that. So we'll come around. Maybe try and rout these guys if we can achieve it. Wouldn't be too bad of a situation. Now, these guys could have made such a difference in that fight. If they were just up here. Because by the looks of it, the enemy just have high tier cavalry. Again, we are still holding here as well. That's not bad whatsoever. Still fighting away. Obviously, as I said, I want to try and avoid this as much as possible. Just try and use our cavalry as more of a support force more than anything else. If we can help it. Just try and engage these guys a little bit. I'm just trying to get reused to my key bindings. Now, we have to be careful. We still have a lot of archers there. We can take this fight, but they are a tier above. But I believe we have better charging. And he's not even paying attention as well. So, yeah, we should annihilate that. Just let these guys start going in. Try and control 2 people at once. Hopefully, these guys will be able to make their way in. Just finish them off. We should be able to kill these guys. Okay, we need to get out of here quickly because we've got some tier 9s coming. I'm going to put my war cry and just run. But I should hopefully rout them. Yeah, that routs them, which is good. And again, I guess we'll just try and kill their infantry if we can. Again, obviously, I have to be here to protect these guys. So I'm actually going to take... I need him to come in here because I don't want to sacrifice my guys if I can help it. Yeah, honestly, we just need to try our best to focus down their missiles as much as we can. We're going to now come into the back here. Try and hit this cavalry as it tries to withdraw. Nice. Does he have his eye for perseverance? It doesn't look like he does. We don't have our war cry, but we should be enough here just to kill it. You guys are still holding us. Amazing. Still holding. Like, we're holding up a large amount of their units right there. Unfortunately, we don't have war cry or anything, but we still have some pretty good units. So now let's just throw these guys into a fight. Nice. Routed them. That's going to be really good. Let's go ahead and prop our fire there. Do a little bit of damage. Nothing too crazy. And again, you guys pop your fire there. You actually have some javelins as well. No. Fuck, I threw the charge there by mistake. Did not mean to. I meant to do that. We still got our cavalry alive. Okay, you guys just engage now. Have fun. Make sure we pop all of their abilities. Yeah, just go mad, boys. Go mad. And we'll just try and support as best as we can. Oh, some cavalry right here, actually. Speak of the devil. God, today's not... It's early in the morning, okay, guys? Today's not been a good day for me when it does come to these battles. I definitely have not performed maybe as well as I could have. Fuck, someone's gone ahead and messed these guys up. Let's just go ahead and pop our Iron Discipline so we don't rout. And then charge them in like so. Cavalry's out here again. I can probably take on these tier 9s if we get a good charge. Oh, we don't have a charge back. Fuck, no. I got ruined there. I got absolutely ruined. But again, we're holding back all of these guys up here. At least we're holding them in place as well. Hopefully they don't... I think they've... Oh, no, they haven't used their eye for perseverance. Okay, this has been a really poor show from me. Okay, now that I've got all my units committed, we can just focus on killing these guys as best as we can. Let's get them engaged as much as possible. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to win, guys. It's not been a good day for us. 2 losses so far. Again, charging away. I mean... Losing odds, like having the tier 10, if the tier 10 player I feel like was up here earlier, I think we would have been much better off, but unfortunately we have been ruined this day. But TREI definitely very tanky. They've held for what, half the game up here, pretty much completely surrounded, cavalry coming in, taking out 2 tier 9s. I think in this battle today, in the 2 battles, looking back, so this is the way that you should always look at your battles, right? Why did you lose? What could you have done better? Because more often than not, there's always ways that you can personally improve in these games. And looking back on the past 2 games we played, I think I was way too gung-ho. I was way too aggressive, especially in higher tier games. And honestly, I should have just sat back and waited for the battle to unfold instead of trying to be that kind of initiator, that force that starts the battles. I should have honestly have just waited for the engagement to erupt and then made my move with my cavalry and my TREI to then support. Whereas we've kind of just been headless chickens, running into battle, just trying to make stuff happen. And that's not what you should do with cavalry, especially at high tiers. Maybe at lower tiers you can make stuff happen. But at the higher tiers, especially when you are so out-tiered and outmatched, you honestly should have just... I should have just sat back, try to, just wait for the battle to unfold and then pick my opportunities to then attack. And I haven't really even used these guys and their spear phalanx whatsoever. So yeah, I definitely played pretty poorly in this battle. But hopefully in the next battle we'll watch, if a replay works, we'll get some super high skill gameplay from some Royal Spartans. I'm hoping that replay is going to work. It'll suck if it doesn't. But yeah, this battle is over. Our archer's about to get run out. So cool, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Do let me know if you prefer to see more games or just kind of one cool game. Do let me know in the comments down below. And I'll see you guys next time. And fish out.